Rhea chips away at the Tami. I am Milton, son of a carpenter, and my dad a carpenter. Worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter, I get to tell parables. And this is my Tami parable series about the streets, the unseen business, and in general they love blind obedience. But even particularly so in the Chinese streets, the Oriental unseen business. Tami is just your average worker of the streets, and his boss Wu gave him a management test, gave him a test of loyalty, told him to stick that right arm into a wood chipper. Oh, excuse me. Tami's always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving you around a little bit. Let me put you in the other arm. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. Lefty saw what was going on with righty and the right arm. He jumped off. That's a wise thing to do. It's a smart thing to do. If you see something bad happening to somebody else who's the right arm to you being the left arm, jump off. Don't let it happen to you. At work, at home, wherever. And also, don't stick your arm in a wood chipper. It's going to chip it up. Tami got a promotion. It was a management test. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He won his girlfriend's heart. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese. They've been sticking their tongue out at the rest of the world for many, many millennia. And now that he's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. And he snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever he was dancing with at the snake pit. Yeah, it's a popular dance club. Go figure, in LA somewhere. Snaked his way in there. He's been there ever since. He wants to surprise Rhea. Tell her that she's not going to do any cooking tonight. Yes, Orientals love cats and dogs. No, not as pets, as dinner. Oh, ask them if they're honest, if they're not, and if not, they know. You know. Ask them if they're honest, they'll tell you. There we go. And if not, you know. Remember, this is my funny Tami cartoon parable series. Yeah, it's got a left arm crawling around on its own. Oh, Lefty's great. He's much better than Tami. But yes, it's a parable series. It's symbolic. It's funny. And I haven't gotten one bad comment about anything I've said in it. So, yeah, I'm assuming it can't be all that bad. I'm the one telling you about the Great Wall of Evil hijacking Lifeline when you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get the man in the shadows here. I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks of America's lifelines for over a decade now, and I have yet to get one. It's a lot of mass censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the evening news. We the people must be the evening news. They're not doing their jobs. And this is always where my fun fiction stops. My off the wall, my fire and brimstone. You're going to find some mean stuff. It's all fiction. It's all something you don't have to worry about till you flatline, you see the bright light. Then you got to, have a decade, have an eternity, not just a decade, have an eternity of that. When folks say, damn you, yeah, it's the same thing. Go to hell, the same thing except I elaborate. And yeah, everything. Consider everything, even my eyes that are changing. Medical research being passed by. I'm going to show you them at the end. Oh, let's go over that light. It's better. Medical research being passed by. My doctors can't talk about the changing eyes. I better hurry, that light speed. Everything. Consider it attention getting, because till you come talk to me in person, you can't shine a flashlight in my eye. I'm going to do that later and see the changing eyes. But you can make a video of your family's life on not working and not knowing when it won't be allowed to work. I tell all firemen, make a video of the fire station's phone. All policemen, make a video of the police station's phone. All soldiers of the military base's phone. You protect America. It's part of it. Protect us from the threat from within. As I say often, we got attacked from the outside by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins, and we got attacked by the politically correct from the inside with that cowardly Hussein they placed in our White House. We don't go by names. We don't go by the fact that Obama grew up in Africa. I hear to be closer to his dad during those formative years. No, not one comment about that Osama rumor by phone, mail, or internet. That Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, with that Muslim name, is Osama bin Laden's son. Not one comment, guys. Put the two side by side, two photos, check out those eyes. And please, 2018, don't be a hater. They're mixing things up all over the place. Make that video. Whatever race you're from, whatever religion you're from, your phone should work in America. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines as you try to call me. Not one call in a decade. I think a lot of soldiers, a lot of firemen, making videos of those fire stations' phone, all policemen, those police stations' phone. I think they can tell you if your phone's not allowed to work because you're a Christian, because you're in the wrong political party, you live in the wrong neighborhood, whatever the reason, if your phone's not allowed to work when you're trying to call me, not me, when you're trying to call the firemen, police, paramedics. If your phone's not allowed to work for political, business, personal, whatever, religious reasons, they placed Hussein, a man with a Muslim name who reached out to the Muslims. Right after he got in office, I don't think he's reached out to the American people. And he backed off of being Muslim when he got backlash from the American people. Make that video of your hijacked lifeline. And yes, if you're trying to call me and you can't reach me, you don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work. And cops, firemen, military soldiers, I bet they can say the same thing I'm going to tell you. It's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade and not getting one. Go to youtube.com/DNFT series. I got my call log videos there. Some of them don't have the entire decade covered, but over the past 2 years, about 2 months ago, I made a video of this call log right here, making this phone making the video. All of our phones make videos nowadays. And not 193 check in a decade of asking if you tried to call me in the past 2 years. That's your phone not working, you not showing up on call records. When you need the firemen, police, paramedics, or it's not always about complete censorship, guys. Seconds count in emergencies. Are they checking to see if you're in the right political party, go to the right church? Seconds count, not just about complete censorship. I'm talking about here when you try to call me. What can we do about that? You not knowing when else your phone won't be allowed to work, and it's not going to be newsworthy. If you need it in those critical times, same as it's not newsworthy me asking for 93 checks of America's Lifeline. See that phone has every child in America's Lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics, and make a video of being hijacked right now. World Trade Center responding firings in there was making the rounds with a remembrance tour. I took the photo. And yeah, I was having a little trouble with my California Lifeline phone. I have to, it's a free phone. The one on top of the big number I pay money for. I get the free phone because I'm poor. I was having trouble earlier. Once again, I say high-tech toys. You can call it whatever you want. Finally got it to work. Call it a cheap phone. But it has a call log, a call record. And no, not any calls through that either. But yes, that phone makes a video, takes a photo. All of our phones do that nowadays. See that phone in that room there with you, that other guy's phone, that other lady's phone? As every child in America's life, I make a video of being hijacked as you try to call me, and you not knowing when else that phone won't be allowed to work. It takes 5 minutes. That's why I say check and post in 5. Then turn around, let them make a video of your phone, and call me up in front of every network news anchor, every local news anchor, and in the public eye. Oh, that's a wound. A genetic wound. I call it a stigmata wound. I call it whatever I want. Yeah, I had a few of these when I ended up in the hospital, 80 pounds lighter. Back in 2014. I'm going to show you as the eyes changing. At the end of the video, I'm ready to get started. I'm already 11, almost 12 minutes in. You know what to do. Check and post in 5. Look for those big files to download and print out. They come with a green border so you don't crop off something. It has to be prepared as a 4x6 photo. If you want to print it out, like you print out your family's photos, print a whole big stack of them out. What? 15 cents, give or take a nickel. Do that. Tell your friends. Make a video of America's Hijack Lifelines. Post it. Prop it up on your desk. Anybody at work has. Oh, here's one in my drawer here. You take it with you. Call this man. You can certify your mail to him. It's going to be stolen. No FedEx, no UPS, no private carrier, no U.S. Post Office certified or non-certified mail about these 93 checks or anything else. The Epsom rumor, the Tami Purbles like this I've been making over a year now. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me. Post it. It's going to be boring. A phone ringing, error message, busy signal, but it is not going to be boring if you need firemen, police, paramedics, and once again, the newsworthy thing. Make the video, post the video. We the people must be the reporters. Call me up in front of every network news anchor, every local news anchor, every reporter, everyone in the public eye. Oh, I did it too soon. It was still trying to get to the screen. Ask them why. Why aren't you covering this? It's easily documented. You can certify your mail to them. You get any American with a phone, and that free California Lifeline phone I was having trouble with. It takes the photo, makes a video. Make that video truth, put that first brick in Jesus' immaculate house. Oh, it's not just built on bricks and mortar, but when you call me up to tell me what you believe, it doesn't have to be what you hear in church, guys. What you personally believe. Or ask me what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. You see that kind of religious censorship? That 213. Attacked us from the outside with a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Forgive me if I'm speaking the truth here. In a very politically correct time. Then attacked us from the inside with that cowardly Hussein. I'm having my livelihood gates. I'm having my lifeline gates. I can call it what it is. A cowardly Hussein. Make that video, post that video. I don't approve of the buffoon Russian guy Trump either. He's comic relief after placing the cowardly Hussein. Make that video, post that video, come see me in person, have Whitwood Travel, show me the perfect place to build. Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Let me get to my Tami. I'll tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Has just me and those 24,000 examples of my work you're going to find at Milton Prints or daffodilly.blogspot.com or christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilly. My YouTubes have the links as well. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil has just me in it. All of the skyscrapers of LA, clouds, sunsets. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil, put someone besides me in this imagery. Now back to my Tami, gotta make it quick. Tami went to the cat scotchy. Tami wanted some more. Yeah, you know the Orientals and the cats. And he got the bucket. He's going to take it home to Rhea to surprise. And yes, Katie the cat there knows Tommy's. He gave him a nice bucket with a handle, put it around his head. He didn't need the Tommy mobile to get there because, yes, he's close to his work. So he's walking away and somebody yells, "Hey, you can't go there." And Tami is Oriental. And he's awfully arrogant. If you tell him not to go there, he will go there. And he walked right through this kind of orange or yellow tape into some wet cement. A whole lot of cement. I don't know what fancy building or something. Sank down to his knees. And he didn't have his arms because, chipper. Didn't have his arms to pull himself out. So finally he got somebody to come close enough to the edge there and take his phone out. It was a priest. He has trouble with folks stealing his phone. So he has to look for someone he can trust because he's tired of going back and forth to the phone store. And the priest called Rhea. Rhea came out and she called up the name on the tape there. And they said, well, we're not going to be there till the morning. Yeah, this man had set up by that time. But as I tell you often, Tami says, "Oh, I got some cat for us, but it's cold." So they had a little cold cat. And I tell you often, Rhea is an artist. He works on the Tami de Milo. They're kind of like the Venus de Milo, except missing his arms and his Tami. Venus de Milo is missing her arms, isn't it? Remember, in front of the mayor, governor, senator, and certify those letters to them. Get everyone in the public eye weighing in on dangerous censorship in America. Now, Rhea remembered that she's chipping away at that Tami de Milo at home, and she goes home. She puts a big orange cone on Tommy's head, so folks don't just walk into him in the dark because the cement's set up now. She goes home and gets her chisel, and yes, she chips away at the Tami. And I hope I'm going to do it. This is a DVD label once again. I'm hoping to get like Milton Page. I just low def my contact for this year, and I'm hoping to get it if I have any time today, if not tomorrow, onto my ChristComplex2@gmail.com site, the Google Drive there, because I got the other Google Drives kind of full of my latest is 4x6 photos. I add 2 each month. And I hope to get the contact cards, which are, like this, is 2 to a 4x6 print. See my contact, think your contact, try to call me. See the devil stealing here. It's your gate's livelihood as well as the high-tech lifeline, guys. Because when you're calling up countless other customers and you get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. You leave a message and they can't get back to you because, they didn't get the message. That's your Gates livelihood, so Gates can be the big name in the computer industry. The best way to hold back an industry is to be the leader of it. Same with any other job you might have, whoever's a big name, so they can get the business. But yeah, these are my contact cards here. 2 to a 4x6 print. They come 4 to a 4x6 print there. Some can be hard to read as 4 to a 4x6 print, and of course the flash drive labels, which are even smaller, can be hard to read, but for these for sure. You can carry around a whole bunch of these, hand them out to your customers or those you want to make customers, and that's my Gates livelihood. Make that video, post that video. Now let me show you, because it's up to 19.5 minutes, those eyes, and turn it off. Yeah, they've been changing since 1996. And I used to tell everyone the picture I'm going to show you is from 9 years ago, but it's just 5.5 years ago. But it still shows the change going on. So I'm going to show you in the bathroom there with this flashlight. Remember, you can tell that joke you got perfectly just once. You never have to tell it again. Just get it on video. Be a video pioneer. Your phones make videos nowadays. Do that. Remember to clear them off. Make more videos. Goes for the serious stuff like what I'm talking about with the Checking Posting 5, and serious stuff like what you believe. Get it on video. Now, this is from 5.5 years ago. The photo and the image from Melton Page 2013. You can see it's a very dark brown, and it's pretty much that. You can see a little bit of lighter color from here. I'm not sure when this is from now. It's got to be like 4 years ago or sooner. But you can see the change. Smaller brown circles slowly disappearing, big blue circles growing in through and around. The new ones are going to be bigger. I can see the lids at times lift up. You can see it in a few of those photos. Some of them I purposely put the eyes that are looking kind of squinty and the eyes that are looking kind of wider, because the lids will lift up at times. I think that's where it's headed. Now, yeah, here's what's going on now. It's looking a little wider than usual, the brown part in the center, and the circle around it, the old brown eye, that's smaller than the bluer eye. Is missing. At least you can't see it with this. At times it can be more brown in that center around the black, and at other times it's more white, more hazed over. When it's like that, it looks kind of like what they're going to look like, I believe. Oh, this is the immaculate bathroom. This is the immaculate apartment, best place I've ever lived in. Calmly and patiently waiting for you. Come tear down that great wall of people and let's get started building a better world. Those 1,000 points of light. Jesus' immaculate house. Oh, you can call it an opportunity house if you want. An opportunity for a whole lot of good businessmen all over the world, from all kinds of walks of life and backgrounds, to build a better world. But I have to put the part in about Jesus' immaculate house because, yeah, there will be a test at the end.